Hello everyone, Dolphin Oracle here again today. Just giving a quick shout out saying thank you to all the reviewers who've checked out MX-16. MX has obviously been reviewed in the past, but we've been encouraged and humbled by the response this go around with the release of MX-16. So many people, both new and old, have checked out MX Linux reviews. So we've set up a review page on our homepage on our website mxlinux.org. Just head over to products and you can click on reviews to see reviews. Some of them are written, some of them are YouTube. A lot of them are YouTube right now. I imagine there'll be some blog ones at some point, but the YouTube guys are very quick to get their reviews out, and it's very nice to see the operating systems in action. Of note, a couple of reviewers have rated us very high amongst all the distros released in this year. Thank you guys. Sudo Reboot has been very enthusiastic. Don't Call Me Lenny put us on the top of his list. Thank you, Lenny. That is awesome. Oh, you said don't call you Lenny. Oh, well, whatever. The guys over at Rob at Linux Quest rated us very highly. We can't say thank you enough. To that end, we have the review page here, so there's links to all those guys, plus a bunch more I've linked on my channel. English Bob has reviewed it. Linux and other stuff. It used to be just other stuff, but he reviewed it, and I love that guy because he's like so matter of fact. He's like, oh, I'm using MX Linux. He's really good. Check him out. He is the most matter-of-fact guy on the internet, I think. So we've also been interviewed a couple of times, which was really cool. That was a new experience. And I guess I've sort of become the unofficial, or maybe the official, I don't know, the unofficial official ambassador for MX Linux on the internet. So I've actually been reviewed twice on behalf of the dev team. Dinamito interviews the MX Linux team. That was a written interview. Check that out. He has done a great job for us. Checking out, just interviewing the team. I imagine he usually takes a look at the distro. I imagine that'll happen at some point. Fingers crossed, right? Okay. And then the new podcast, Destination Linux, episode 2, actually featured yours truly being interviewed. I might have stolen the podcast a little bit. Nah, I'm just kidding. Those guys are great, and they let me babble on and on for a long time about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff and some of the thinking behind MX Linux. And those guys are really awesome. Check out their podcast. It's ongoing. Episode 3 is just up. It's their kind of year-end wrap-up stuff, along with some other things. They do a news segment. They do an app of the week. Check them out. It's fun. I've actually started listening to it in the car on my commute, so it's a good podcast to check out. Good Linux-oriented podcast to check out. On my channel, youtube.com/runwithadolphin, if you click on the playlist or just on the channel page, you're going to find a playlist for MX and Annex reviews. And I've got all of the YouTube ones that I could find so far here through the beta phase. Actually, the list is MX and Annex reviews, and that's going to stay that way because I'm also going to be pushing Annex as it rolls around next year with the release of Debian Stretch. All that goodness will be updated after Stretch releases goes final. So let's see, we got Linux Quest reviewing us, the Dremel distro. I love that thing because of the MX Tool reference. New guy, Josh Lyford. He's got a lot of he's been doing a lot of newbie-oriented videos about his experiences as a new user, and he's not a new YouTuber, but he is new to a Linux YouTubing. He has some other stuff on his channel too, but he did a nice look at it from a new point of view and his thoughts on it. I got a link to the Destination Linux podcast here. The video version of it is on YouTube. Toss Today took a quick look at it. Of course, he looks at everything from the viewpoint of here's a Windows user, what's new. So that was an interesting look at it. Fishman took a look. Fishman of the Cup of Linux community fame. English Bob, Sudo Reboot, Don't Call Me Lenny, I've already mentioned. Jan Lopez back during the beta. He'll probably swing back around to it. Again, thank you guys. Anyway, my playlist is here. I'll have a link to the playlist in my show notes below. I'll have links to the review page and to the interviews page. And as always, have fun with MX Linux. Happy New Year. For tips, tricks, how-tos, head over to mxlinux.org or throw up a post at forums.mxlinux.org. This is Dolphin Oracle saying Happy New Year. Signing off. Good night.